Hello children, how are you? Let us see some pictures on the slideshow. What you are observing? Yes, tallest trees in front of a building. Next, what are you observing? Yeah, it is a Pisa tower. Next, what you are observing? It's a clock tower, which is in Mysore. Yeah, the finally you are observing a tallest building. Yeah, thus as a student, if you observe this one, you'll get some questions in your mind. Like that one boy is there, so he is also thinking some questions when they look the tallest trees, tower, the clock tower, and some tallest buildings. What he is getting that questions means what is the height of the tallest objects. If you generally, if you look at the tallest objects, will think that it is so height. So height means there is no answer. What is the height of the building? So the boy is thinking that he want to know what is the height of the tallest objects. So that's why this boy is has some doubts in his mind. So what is that? I don't have that much of tape to measure, and that means to find the height of the tower we need some tape. So that long tape we don't have. Yes, there's a child. This is the question in his mind. How can I measure? Yes, he's thinking that how can I measure? And next, I cannot climb also. He's thinking that he cannot climb also, but he is very strong to know what its height. So he is thinking. So what he do? He went to his teacher. So yes, teacher is saying that don't worry, children. It's very simple if you understand the following topic. What is the topic? So let us start, or shall we start? Yeah. So here, in a mathematics, there is a branch which solves our problem. The thing we think that what is the height of the tallest building, height of the tallest trees. So for this one, there is a branch in mathematics which solves our problem. That branch we call as a trigonometry. What trigonometry says? Let us learn what is trigonometry. First one, and next how it solve our problem. Okay, let us see how it will solve our problem. How can we apply this knowledge in our daily life? Okay, so when we observe this tallest buildings, so we can apply that knowledge in this daily life. So let us see. Yeah, this is the figures. So when we observe this figure, so what is going on? It's a tallest tree, and this is the observer. That means the boy is observing, and next that means there is a distance between the observer and the top of the tree, and this is the length of the tree or height of the tree, and this is the distance between the two foot of the tree and the foot of the observer. And next, like that, if he observe the tower also, he from a point A, here also there is three lines are formed. That means this three lines closer polygon is formed. What does that mean? What you are observing? Yeah, it is a right angle triangle is formed. Good. That means when we are observing any object, there is a right angle triangle is formed. That means our concept is going to the topic based on right angle triangle. Okay, that's why here trigonometry is divided into three parts. What is that? First word is try. Second one is go on, and next, third word is method. Try meaning three, gone meaning side or angle. It is the different version is given in the different textbooks. That's why both are mentioned. Method means measure. That means trigonometry deals with the three angle measure or three side measure. That means it's based on the triangle. That is also what type of triangle? Right angle triangle. That means it is very necessary to give the names of the sides of the triangle. Okay, here when you observe an observer here, so observer is here. So from the point, the observer is the observer is at point A, and he is looking the top B, and the 90 degrees angle at C. So the observer position is at A. That means this is an acute angle, this is an acute angle. Why? If it is 90 degrees, the other sum of the two angles equal to 90, means individually that angles are less than 90 degrees. So with respect to the acute angle from A. So A is opposite to the tree. That's why that vertical line tree is called as opposite side. That vertical tree we call, that vertical line we call as opposite side. And the this is the line where it stands, that we call as an adjacent side. This is the first case. Sometimes if you are on the tallest building here, that means at position B, and we can observe some point away from the building, like that also we can observe. That means observer is at a B. That time what is the opposite side? Means so we'll draw a figure like this, and this is A, and this is C. Here the acute angle from B. That means if you look from B side, CA we called as an opposite side, and BC is called adjacent side. That means this opposite and adjacent sides will be alternate with respect to the observer. Okay, with respect to the observer. Okay, let us see the next slide. Yes. So here the positions are changed. The positions are changed. Here you look. The position is here. That means B, and this is C, and this is A. If the position, that means Y position is set, the angle formed here. This angle we call as theta, and from this point, so that's why here position is changed. This we called as an opposite side, and this we called as an adjacent side. Okay, that's why when you are writing the positions or names of the sides of the right angle triangle, it based on the acute angles. If you observe from A, then a BC will be equal is an opposite side. If you observe from B, then CA is an opposite side. I think this point is clear to all. Okay, we'll again what we do is if you go to next slide, it will be clear to all. It will be clear to all. Here you look, the observer is at this position. The observer is at this position. Where? Here. So that's why this is opposite side. Here observer is at this position. That's why this is opposite side. Automatically the where they are standing is adjacent side. Here where they are standing is adjacent side. This is the basic concept for trigonometry. Okay, next, if you look here three sides are there na. That means for these three sides, and with respect to this acute angle, we can find some ratios that we call as trigonometric ratios. That means ratios of two sides with respect to the acute angle. So how many ratios we can find? If that means here opposite side to hypotenuse, hypotenuse to adjacent, adjacent to opposite. Otherwise, in reverse case, adjacent to hypotenuse, hypotenuse to opposite, opposite to adjacent. That means totally 6 trigonometric ratios we can find. So, let us learn some ratios of the sides of a right triangle with respect to the acute angles. That we call as trigonometric ratios of the angles. This is the first topic in the trigonometry. The first topic is what? Trigonometric ratios. Let us see the trigonometric ratios. What are that? What are the names? Let us look at six trigonometric ratios names are. First one is sine. The short form is sin. Next one is cosine. Short form is cos. Third one is tangent. The short form is tan. So that means it's a clock or anti-clock, whatever maybe some relations completed, and remaining are what? Reciprocals. So the another three names are cosecant, secant, and cotangent. That means shortcut is cot. Okay, very good. That means if you know the sine, cosine, tangent, these are the reciprocals of automatically cosecant is reciprocal of sine, secant is reciprocal of cos, and cot is reciprocal of tan. So let us learn what are the ratio of sine. Okay, so these are the trigonometric ratios. Okay, let us see this picture. Here, first one is sine A. Here we are not shown this position, so that's I want to write the names. Where is A? Where is like the here looking the angle at here. Na, that's why I should give the name. Here is A, and this is B, and this is C. Okay, so the ratios are Sine A means opposite side by hypotenuse. This is opposite side by hypotenuse. Next one is cos A. Cos A means adjacent side by hypotenuse. That means where he is standing to hypotenuse. Standing line, that means where the observer is there, that line to hypotenuse. And tan means opposite side by adjacent side. If you know these three basics, automatically other you can get. First sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. Cos adjacent side by hypotenuse. Tan opposite side by adjacent side. Remaining all are reciprocal. Since hypotenuse by opposite like that. Let us see. So what are that one? Let us see. Okay, cosecant is hypotenuse. Yes, look, it is a reciprocal of sine. Next, secant A. Secant A is hypotenuse by adjacent side. Yes, it is a reciprocal of cos. And next one is cot. Cot is equal to that it be equal to adjacent side by opposite side. Yes, it is a reciprocal of tan. So first concept in the trigonometry has is we have to learn the ratios of sides. So ratios of sides, the total trigonometric ratios are six. Main important are three. If you know that three, that automatically others are reciprocals. The first one is sine, and second one is cos, and third one is tan. Sine means it is opposite side. Go to opposite side. Opposite by hypotenuse. And the cos means adjacent side by hypotenuse. And tan is opposite side by adjacent side. The reciprocal of sine is cosecant A. The reciprocal of cos is secant A. And the reciprocal of tan is cot A. If I ask what is sine A means, in words you can say that distance opposite means BC by CA. If I ask cos A, you can say BA by CA. And if I ask tan, you should think that opposite by adjacent. What is opposite side? BC by BA. Like that you can answer. So the next in the next slide you have a quiz. So here, if you understand these things, you please pause this slide and write the answers in the notebook and think about that one. And in the next slide the answers will be revealed. If you get out of 5, all 5, if you are get full correct answers, you give 10 marks. And here sine p, that means the position from p. Cos p, that position from p. Tan p, the position from P. And here just look, sign R means from the position R. Here the places will be changed. What are that? This is opposite side and this is the adjacent side. From that you observe that whether it is PQ by PR, whatever it will like that, you please answer it, and in the next slide you will get the answers. So for this one, you please pause here and write the quiz. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, after getting this, you please pause it. And next, these are the answers. Okay. So this is the basic trigonometric ratios. If you understand this concept, so we'll go forward to the another concepts. This is the trigonometric part one. And thank you, children. Have a nice day, and we'll meet. We shall meet you in trigonometric part two. Thank you all.